Never forgive these 3 betrayals in relationships. Betrayal hits differently. It's not just emotional pain, it's the kind that reshapes you, leaving invisible scars that may never fully fade. In the world of Stoic philosophy, where inner strength, peace, and self-respect are non-negotiables, there are certain betrayals that simply should never be brushed aside or forgiven. And not out of vengeance, but because some actions cross moral boundaries that can't be uncrossed. When someone you've trusted with your heart, your insecurities, and your truth turns on you, the impact doesn't stop at the act itself. It shifts your worldview. It taints how you trust others, and worst of all, how you see yourself. Yes, forgiveness is a virtue, but only when it doesn't come at the cost of your own sanity and dignity. Stoicism urges us to embrace reality, not idealize it, and part of that reality is recognizing when someone's behavior reveals a truth that can't be unseen. Today, we're breaking down 3 of the most serious forms of betrayal in relationships, acts that aren't just hurtful, but completely corrosive to your well-being. These aren't minor slip-ups. They're conscious choices that scream disrespect, disloyalty, and disregard. If your goal is to become emotionally unshakable, this is a truth you need to absorb deeply. Before we dive in, hit that like button, drop a comment, and subscribe to Beyond Vision Mindset to stay on your path toward self-mastery and inner strength. Let's get into it. 1. Disloyalty, the silent killer of trust. Loyalty isn't a bonus in relationships. It's the bedrock. It's what allows trust to exist in the first place. Without it, you're left with uncertainty, anxiety, and eventually heartbreak. Disloyalty isn't always loud. Sometimes it whispers behind your back, flirts with dishonesty, or subtly prioritizes selfish gain over shared values. When someone breaks your loyalty, they're telling you exactly who they are. This isn't a slip-up. It's a deliberate choice to put themselves before you. Whether it's a friend who talks behind your back, a partner who cheats, or a family member who betrays you for personal benefit, it reveals their true character. Stoics like Marcus Aurelius teach us not to stoop to the level of those who wrong us. The best revenge, he said, is not to be like your enemy. In other words, don't beg for loyalty from those who've proven they can't offer it. Just detach, quietly, fully. People who are disloyal often come crawling back with excuses, blaming stress, circumstances, or your overreaction. But repeat betrayals aren't random, they're patterns. And each time you forgive, you teach them there are no consequences. That's not kindness, it's self-abandonment. You owe it to yourself to draw a hard line. True peace comes from knowing your worth and refusing to accept anything less. The Stoic path isn't about bitterness, it's about moving on without carrying the poison of those who hurt you. 2. Deception, the hidden rot that erodes trust. Lies might feel small in the moment, but they're never harmless. Every lie is a fracture in the foundation of trust. And when deception takes root in a relationship, it grows like a toxin, infecting everything it touches. When someone lies to you, they aren't just keeping a secret. They're actively reshaping your reality to serve their own agenda. That's more than dishonesty. It's manipulation. And that's a level of betrayal that often causes deeper wounds than even direct harm. To the Stoic mind, truth is sacred. Without it, there's no clarity, no real peace. Seneca said that the dishonest person fools others first, but eventually even himself. And yet, that self-inflicted confusion isn't your problem. What matters is that you see the lie for what it is and act accordingly. You'll hear people say, everyone lies, that white lies are normal. But in Stoicism, there is no room for moral compromise. A lie, any lie, distorts trust. And once that trust is gone, the relationship is fundamentally changed. Those who deceive often do so again. Why? Because when deception goes unpunished, it gets reinforced. Don't waste time trying to understand or fix the manipulator. The Stoic response is clear. Let go. Don't negotiate with dishonesty. Walk away, because the cost of keeping a liar in your life is far greater than the pain of removing them. 3. Broken trust, the bond that can't be rebuilt. Trust is the cornerstone of every deep connection. Without it, relationships become hollow. And once broken, trust rarely returns to its full strength. We often trick ourselves into believing that trust can be fully restored. That time, apologies, or good behavior can undo the damage. But broken trust is like shattered glass. You might piece it back together, but the cracks remain. When someone betrays your trust, be it through lies, cheating, or manipulation, they're not just making a mistake. They're showing you where their priorities truly lie. And it's not with you. Stoicism teaches us to see people as they are, not as we wish they were. People will fail you. People will act selfishly. The Stoic path isn't about pretending it didn't happen. It's about accepting the truth and choosing self-preservation over blind forgiveness. You don't rebuild on a broken foundation. You move on and build something new, stronger, wiser, and better protected. Because forgiving deliberate betrayal doesn't make you noble. It makes you vulnerable to more pain. Seneca put it perfectly. He who spares the guilty punishes the innocent. In other words, when you forgive someone who's shown you they're untrustworthy, you're betraying yourself. And that's the worst kind of betrayal. The moment someone chooses to shatter your trust, they make a decision about the value of your relationship. If they truly respected it, they never would have risked it. Don't let nostalgia, guilt, or loneliness keep you tied to someone who's already cut the cord. Betrayal is painful, but it's also clarifying. It shows you who someone really is, and more importantly, what you truly deserve. Disloyalty, deception, broken trust. These are not mistakes. They are choices, clear signs that someone doesn't value your presence in their life. And once you see the truth, the only Stoic response is to walk away with dignity and strength. Remember, peace of mind is far more precious than holding on to a broken bond. If this message resonated with you, support your journey by liking this video, dropping a comment below, and subscribing to Behavior Insight. Let's keep growing together, and never forget, the strongest move isn't revenge, it's silence, it's detachment, and most of all, it's never looking back.